So I did a video before on why you should be taking a break from school, especially if your classes are online only. But if you're still going back to school, here are college tips, quarantine edition. My name is Eesen, and I'm a proud graduate of the University of Southern California, and this is the #1 channel for students and new grads seeking to excel. Before I jump right into it, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button for me. And if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, please also hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it so that you will know exactly when I post my next video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. #1, treat your online classes just like actual class. Because classes are all online, your classes are probably going to be all recorded so that you can watch them whenever you want. This will probably lead many people into thinking that they can watch these videos at a later point and don't necessarily have to watch the class exactly when class is going on. Let me tell you why this is a bad idea. Typically, especially me, I'm going to tell myself I'm going to watch these videos later, I can do something else for now. And before I know it, the next lecture is on the way. So I've missed a class and I'm now behind. But of course, then again, I'll tell myself, oh, no big deal, I'll just catch up on the weekend. And so hopefully you see where this is going. You'll keep telling yourself you'll watch these videos, but you'll keep postponing and you'll never watch them. Or if you do end up watching these videos, you'll probably rush them and won't fully understand the material. So definitely don't make that mistake. Actually watch the class when it's happening. In addition, you'll have class assignments. Block out time on your calendar. When I was a student, I used Google Calendar. Google Calendar was my best friend. Make sure you block out time just as you would if you were in school, in person, so that you can dedicate those hours to that class. Next, take notes. A lot of the people who I've spoken to who've taken online classes in the past have told me that having a second monitor can help because on one screen you can watch the class and on the other screen you can take notes. If you like to physically write things out, then make sure you have that handy so that you can be taking notes exactly as you would if you were in person in the class. Also be sure to add all deadlines to your calendar. I'm sure your professors will remind you when things are coming up, but either way, just make it a point to write exactly when things are due. Point #2, create study groups. If your professor doesn't do this, I would recommend going out of your way to at least talk to some of the other people in the class. Hopefully you can get a list of who's in the class and you can get their emails and you can reach out to them and perhaps do some kind of virtual study group or at least create a messenger or a WhatsApp group so that you can stay on top of things. #3, have a study space. There are studies that show that you should separate work from the bedroom or your bed. People who work from their bed are not as efficient as people who work on a desk or in a separate space from where they sleep. And so I would recommend you not watch classes on your bed. You will get into the mindset of wanting to study if you're actually sitting at your desk or at some space away from your bed. #4, check your email and spam regularly. Especially because classes are online, your professor is probably going to be sending a lot of communication to you through email. It would be really bad if you're missing out on some of these emails because you're just not checking your emails regularly. And try to create folders in your email so that you can stay organized. I really believe that especially when it comes to online classes, the students who stay the most organized will succeed. You might think, isn't this true of in-person classes as well? Yes, but at least in in-person classes, you have the privilege of being able to talk to people and maybe take notes from them. Here, because you're virtual, your communication with other students will be cut off and it's probably going to be even less than it was than if you were in person. So it's very important to stay on top of things by staying organized. #5, don't procrastinate. In an actual class, in addition to having your grade to worry about, you're also going to feel peer pressure. When everyone is turning their assignments in, you will also feel that you have to turn your assignment in because you don't want to be that person who doesn't turn their assignment in. And just be mindful of not getting into this unhealthy swing of a bad routine because that'll screw up your entire semester. I've been in situations where I find myself in the same bad routine and it just does not work out well. If you're in person on campus, you have different things to look forward to, therefore you don't get stuck into the same routine. You have events to go to and you have friends to meet, so there's variety. But here, your life could be just attending class online and then doing homework and then sleep, eat, and it's back to the same thing. Please make sure you do not procrastinate. That is the worst thing an online student can do. Lastly, take breaks. Once I started working from home, I realized that it became a lot harder for me to take breaks. There's always work to do. There's always stuff to study. I found it hard to take lunch breaks. I found it hard to just get up and walk around the house, maybe go out for a walk, do whatever you have to do to make sure you're getting some physical activity in. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please let me know in the comment section below if there's anything that you'd like me to cover in my next videos coming up. So with that, I'll see you guys later.